Welcome back, my beautiful friends. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. In our entertainment and pop culture segment, brought to you by Metropolitan Lifestyles, we are featuring the awesome Chase Backer, businessman, builder, and publisher of Metropolitan 25A and Metropolitan Palm Beach Magazines. Chase's hobbies include flying and riding his motorcycle around the Hamptons and Palm Beach. Ah, the life of a celebrity publisher. His latest endeavors involve opening a state of the art med spa in Palm Beach, specializing in stem cell therapy, and launching Metropolitan Lifestyles, a new show streaming on Kathy Ireland's Your Home One Source, covering the latest in fashion, pop culture, entertainment, art, and wellness. Today, we're chatting about the magazine industry. Is it still relevant? And are people still reading hard copy magazines? According to recent stats, the total revenue of the magazine publishing industry in the US is $30 billion. That's billion with a B. Magazines, like all traditional media, have faced many challenges in the digital age, and it has become increasingly difficult for print publications to keep their readers. But contrary to newspapers and despite fierce competition from free online outlets, magazines continue to perform comparatively well. An annual study found that the total number of magazine readers in the US remained well above 220 million in every year between 2016 and 2021. Additionally, the average monthly audience of popular magazines exceeds 60 million. And for each of those top 5 publications and the well-known weekly People magazine, they ring in an average monthly reach of over 100 million people. These are crazy stats. But leading us to believe people are still reading. Now, welcoming to the show is the awesome publisher, Chase Backer. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Jen. How are you?
Good to have you on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm honored to have been on the September 2021 cover issue of Metropolitan. Now I get to feature you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that. And it's a good question that you had earlier. Is it relevant? Is the publications right now in print relevant as digital is, and the digital take over? And it is very relevant, and people love holding it and collecting it just like the old days.
Yes, and you've been in the industry for quite some time. I love flipping through a fresh periodical where you see and also you're kind of feeling the crisp pages. That's very rewarding to me, but I'm a big fashionista and I love to skim through all those editorials. How did you get started in publishing, and for how long have you been at this?
Well, I got started. I was actually a passion of mine since I was 19 years old, and I knew I wanted to be in advertisement or publishing. I just didn't know how to go about doing it, so I never went to school for it. But I became a builder and developer in New York City, and later on, I was able to afford to get into the publishing industry. And it takes a lot of money and effort, but most of all, it takes passion. And if you want to do something, and I'll tell you a little story. I used to call up advertising agencies and ask them if I could work for them, and they said if I didn't go to school, I probably would not have a chance, even at the bottom level. Now that I've produced my own publications, I have the advertising agencies work for me. They ask my opinion, and it's just a full turnaround. And I have to say, America is a beautiful place where you can just flourish and do very well with just a dream.
And you have done that, and quite eloquently too. You have selected an array of beautiful cover models throughout all these years. You have been doing this for over a decade and a half, maybe plus. How do you go about selecting your cover models?
Whatever is relevant at the time. We try to bring new faces, as well as people who are in new movies. So we feature fashion, art, and we feature lifestyles, motor vehicles, travel. So we try to bring everything to everyone, and so we have multiple readers, throughout the New York and Florida. So we try to capture each one of them. So we bring, as far as the colors are concerned, whatever's relevant, whoever's doing movies or rock stars or what have you, and we try to bring the most attractive covers to to the people. So when they see the magazine, they pick it up and they start reading it. It's just an attractive cover is what we always strive for.
Yes, people do judge a book by its cover, and everything that glitters in this world apparently is gold. Now, which is your most celebrated cover?
I can't say I have a favorite because
Good answer.
I'm telling you, each one. I'm going to say you because you like really you graced us and you're beautiful, and that's what we love. We love beautiful women on the cover, good-looking men also. But Zen, you really had a great impact on us when we first met, and we continue to be friends. And you've gone many places, and you've been to a lot of great places yourself. And I think you're a model and actress, and now you're on radio, and it's amazing. But getting back to the covers, each cover, each magazine that comes out to me is my baby. It's beautiful. I look at it as my first one every time.
It's a work of art. Who is up next for the Christmas issue or going into January? Do we have a sneak peek, or we're not going to tell you?
Yeah, well, we have Kimberly Guilfoyle on the cover that we just shot her at her home. We're big supporters, and we're not political. The magazine's not political, but we like to promote and give features to both sides.
And she's definitely a trending millennial mom and public figure, and a great advocate for a lot of amazing causes. So big shout out to Kimberly
A
Guilfoyle.
lot of great causes. She's an amazing woman. We've known each other for over 10 years, and very loyal to me. We help each other along the way, and she's an amazing person.
Now let's chat the digital transformation. So the magazine publishing market is expected to grow, Chase, but from 2021 to 2026, it's expected to grow by $2.7 billion. And the adoption of magazines as a focused advertising platform is one of the key magazine publishing market trends contributing to market growth. And with the growing prominence of digital advertising, advertisers are using native advertising in digital magazines. What made you want to launch Metropolitan Lifestyles, which is now a streaming television version of basically your magazines on an OTT platform, Kathy Ireland's specifically?
Yes, exactly. The reason why, because we're in with the trends, and let's face it, everyone has electronic on them. So whether it's in the office or on hand, then we like to be in the forefront of all our industries. So that particular reason is for people to see us and not be dismissed of just print. So we're digital, print, and now we're on TV and with the lifestyles.
And big shout out to our editor Megan, who's also a big contributor on making sure that the first pilot episode is flawless. Thank you, Megan. Big shout out to you.
Shout out.
Now, Chase, let's talk about what made you want to invest in a med spa. We have about 4.5 minutes in this segment left. So regenerative medicine is a cellular level therapy that aims to improve the function of damaged or diseased tissue or organs by introducing cells to replace damaged cells. And today, regenerative medicine is being used to treat medical conditions across a range of medical specialties, including orthopedics, rheumatology, cardiology, neurology, immunology, and specifically because of their ability to differentiate into cells that carry out the roles needed in a variety of organs, stem cells are an essential regenerative medicine tool. And when stem cells are introduced into damaged tissue or organ, they have the ability to evolve and carry out its necessary functions, compensating for the damaged cell. And this is all extremely important because as a minimally invasive process, regenerative medicine harnesses the natural capabilities of stem cells and the body's own ability to heal, providing an opportunity to avoid invasive procedures. And that's what we're talking about, avoiding invasive procedures. So for patients with injuries or chronic diseases, regenerative medicine is a source of hope. Talk to me about the clinic that you just opened up and why you are so passionate about this.
Okay, yeah, we're very passionate about regenerative medicine. The reason why we're opening is because we want to let everyone know that there's a way for you to feel better, to look better, and it doesn't mean taking pills. It doesn't mean going to the doctor and just, living a miserable life. So there's a way where we can actually reverse aging, and we found out how to do that. So when you come to our clinic, we will take care of you inside and outside. So we will make you look beautiful on the outside, and we will also make you feel amazing on the inside. We have a therapy, which a hormone replacement therapy, as well as regenerative medicine. I can't get into the specifics, but I have to let you know that when you come here, we will make you feel good the way you should.
And
And I
it's in
cannot
Palm
go
Beach.
into the specifics, but I'll go on the aesthetic part of it. We will do the microneedling, we'll do the facials, we'll do the injectables, whether it's Botox or fillers. We will also do body contouring. We have a floating bath. We have a hyperbaric chamber. All the fun stuff, all the stuff that makes you feel good when you come in and go out. We also have training, one-on-one training, and IV therapy, which means it's vitamin therapy. So you could really feel amazing to come here. Not to mention, we have a 2,000 square foot lounge just dedicated for just relaxing, having espresso, maybe a glass of champagne, some caviar. We have a beautiful waterfall, so it's a great place to just come and relax, enjoy yourself, and then feel good. If you would like to have some procedures done, we're able to do that for you. If not, you can just come in and meet somebody and just go on and go shopping and have a great time.
I
But
love it. Med
that's
Spa,
what
Med
it's all
Spa in
about.
Palm, and this is in Palm Beach. It's called
It's in
Med
Palm
Spa.
Beach. We do it the Palm Beach way. It's very high end. It's luxury. It's a place to really enjoy yourself and make you feel good inside, outside. So when you leave, you're happy. Yeah, we have celebrities that will be coming here. We have sports figures that are coming also for this type of procedures, and we're just very, very excited about it. We'll be open
Great.
in 3 weeks. We're not open yet, but we'll be open in 3 weeks. We're going to have a huge party that we're going to throw, and it's going to be a James Bond party where the men have to dress in tuxedos and the women dress in gowns.
Very excited.
It'll be an
Chase,
amazing.
let's just be mindful of the time. Let's go back. So I have about a minute left here. So you ride a motorcycle, you hang out with famed politicians and celebrities. You're quite the celebrity
I've
yourself.
been riding motorcycles since I was 14 years old.
So there you go. You're quite
And
the
racing
celebrity
cars,
yourself.
and racing cars, also Porsches. I used to race when I was in my 20s, and
So if you
and I fly airplanes as well. So I love to go speed. I love speed.
okay, clearly,
Yeah.
you can go back and be anything but a publisher and an entrepreneur. Clearly, my question was, what would it be? But obviously, you would probably a race car driver is probably where I'm going with this.
Well, I tell you something. If I ever would have to go back and redo life, I probably will do the same thing as I'm doing right now, because I have everything that I've ever wanted and that I've ever strived for, and I still continue to strive for stuff, and my brain still works very well, and I have new ventures all the time. I love stuff being thrown at me. I love to do multiple things, and I enjoy life. I love America. America is it's the best place on earth to live in. God bless America, and God bless everything and our forefathers for creating this amazing place that we all live in for you and me, Zen.
I love it, Chase. Thank you so much. Well, we are out of time. You have stolen the show. I should hand you the mic. And I love chatting with you. We'll definitely have you come back on again.
Thank you so much for having me. God bless you.
God bless. That was our entertainment and pop culture segment, brought to us by the newly created Metropolitan Lifestyles. That was Chase Backer, businessman, builder, publisher of Metropolitan 25A and Metropolitan Palm Beach Magazines. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Caldwell Soames Incorporated, investing globally in transformative businesses like Original Digital Corporation, or ODC. ODC develops advanced consumer and commercial fintech solutions such as OG Pay, which will transform the way you manage your money. From sending and receiving money globally for free, paying for goods and services in person and online, pay bills, buy and sell digital currencies, all while earning interest. OG Pay is easy to set up, FDIC insured, and your information is secured. Check out ogpay.com.
All right, you ready for some trivia?
Yes.
All right, here we go. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple at someone was a declaration of what?
Apple pie.
Love. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple at a woman was seen as a marriage proposal. Note that. All
Oh,
right, next question. What is the only thing you can lose and never get it back?
love.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Okay.
The answer was time, but love is a good one too. How many months have 28 days?
How many what?
How many months have
2.
how many months have 28 days?
10.
No, all of them. All
Oh,
12.
duh.
How many
That's all.
how many sides does a circle have?
28
Sides?
days.
How many sides does a circle have?
28 days.
No, two, the inside
going
and the
backwards.
outside. You're going backwards. Okay. Okay, what about this? What's the only food that never expires?
Only food.
Yeah, food that never expires.
A woman.
The answer is honey, Chase. When excavating ancient
That's what I
Egypt-
said. It's the
when-
same thing. Honey. Honey. Woman,
when-
honey.
When excavating ancient Egypt tombs, archaeologists found pots of honey thousands of years old that were still edible. All right, well, that was our trivia.
I knew that.
Chase, yeah, I know you did. Women, honey, kind of works, right? All right, we're definitely out of time, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on. Always a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you for having me, Jen.
That was our entertainment and pop culture segment brought to you by Metropolitan Lifestyles. That was the awesome Chase Backer, businessman, builder, publisher of Metropolitan 25A and Metropolitan Palm Beach Magazines. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.